Yeah, I thought that was style though.
No, it's not my style for the bun to be crooked. No, the bun has to be centered like a unicorn.
Unicorn center?
Their horn is.
I'm sure there's some that's off.
I feel sad for the unicorns.
Its uniqueness, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, your uniqueness is what makes you special.
My unique symmetricality. My unique symmetrical. Centered. Unique doesn't have to mean off center.
Yes, I'm just saying it's all of it. That's what I'm saying. Everything makes everybody unique, Miss Single.
Nothing makes nobody unique.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's unique in their own special way.
Which means nobody is unique in their own special way.
That's not what that means.
If everybody's special, then nobody's special.
Yes, it is in their own way.
In their own way.
Exactly.
You're so cute. I love your glasses. I love your maroon shirt. What?
I don't know if you're constantly vibrating leg.
Oh, okay. I'll stop shaking it.
Making me bounce out the screen.
Know all about that.
That's what you do.
No.
That's what you do. Your constant vibrations.
No.
Your good vibration.
Keto Dana's here, says, good morning, Whack fam. Sylvia's here, says, good morning. Gigi's here, say, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing awesome. Gail's here, says, good morning, Autumn and Richard. Alyssa's here, says, good morning. How is everyone? Doing great.
Good morning, all.
Heath is here, says, happy Tex-Mex Tuesday, Whack Familia. That is a great thing to have on Tuesdays.
Yay.
Tex-Mex. Cece's here, says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and the family. Happy Tuesday. Same Z's. Tammy's here, says, good morning, everyone. I know, right? I just don't ever see myself as the type of person that's going to deep fry something at my house. Like to heat up that much oil. Maybe if I had one of those small deep fry little fry daddies, is that what they're called? But to like put a whole like pan or pot or something and just pour glug 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 of
That's
oil.
how that works.
No, I just don't ever see myself being that sort of person. Because I was watching The Delicious Miss Brown and she made chimichangas, so she like took a whole burrito and like deep fried it. I was like, oh no, I only need to go somewhere to get chimichangas. I'm not doing that at my house.
Yeah, no, I mean growing up, we had a deep fryer.
No, Amber had a deep fryer. Yeah.
And it took what two things of oil. It took two. You sit there with the glug glug glug.
No, I've never done that before. No, Amber had one, but
growing up, it could sustain. Like you didn't have to get rid of it instantly.
Yeah,
it's like it takes a while before the oil turns bad.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
You use it like twice a week, something like that.
Yes, that's crazy.
Nice.
Shelly says, "Good Tuesday morning."
Wasn't healthy, but.
It was what we had. Exactly.
The things you know.
Half-hour late start for work. I can listen for 20 minutes on my drive. Well, that's awesome, Shelly. We're so glad that you're here. Chris is here. Says, hey, people, how it's going? It's going well for me. Brianna's here. Says, good morning. Ooh, I done skipped. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Holly's here. Says, good morning, everyone. Keisha's here. Says, it's been a long time. It's raining on my part of the island. We're glad that you are back, Keisha. Fee said, morning all.
Wonderful part of the island.
My kid shared his cold with all of us. Oh no, everyone is on the couch.
Oh goodness.
See, that's all kids do is spread disease. That's literally all they do.
Little micro petri dishes.
Exactly.
Just smear them hands all on your face.
Exactly. And sneeze. They're just like dogs. Oh, he can sneeze on it. That's why he can't go to buffets. Ron is here. So good morning, y'all. Dee said good morning. Good weathers and all. The doctor's in the building. Says good morning, Whack fam. He said air fryer for the win. Yeah. Can you air fry chimichanga? But I keep forgetting about the air fry capability of our air fryer. Like that's essentially what it's doing. I just think of it as like a mini oven or like a microwave oven. But
it does get it really close.
Yes,
it closely mimics deep fry. But it's not deep fry.
Brianna said deep fried turkey is amazeballs. Never had it.
Still the same.
Is this air fried or deep fried? I can't tell.
I don't know about it. I can look at it.
My goodness.
No,
Linda is here. Says, good morning, Whack fam, listening in. I love that. Is that a cup of coffee? For some reason, I always think that's tea, Linda, but it's regardless. It's okay.
Yeah, it's on the
Alyssa said we had a fry daddy. No clue our families had weight problems. Exactly.
I was like,
why are we all so overweight?
Yes.
You know,
welcome to all families.
Bye, your princess is here. Says good morning, everyone.
Just you.
I know, right?
Everybody have a fry daddy or not?
That's crazy. Like in America, we have deep frying.
They sell them at Walmart and mine all the time. Those little bitty deep fries you can put on your counter.
Aaron said, good morning, everyone. Just got word that my great aunt died this morning. Oh, she was a very sweet lady. Oh, well, I'm sorry for your loss, Aaron. Kathy P&AZ said, hola, WAC fam. Oh, I love the sunshine and the coffee. So Chris said, hood morning, Gail. Yeah, it is a hood morning. It's always a hood morning where I live. You know what I'm talking about. Janice is here. Says, morning, WAC fam. Let's see. Yeah, Chris said air fryer equals mini convection oven. Yeah, see, that's what I always think. I just think it's a little oven, not like frying, you know. Like
super heat that crisps up the skin.
Yes. Yeah. Janice said, love my air fryer.
It was like growing up, we didn't know what we didn't know. So like now looking at a deep fryer, it's like, man, look at all that oil.
Yeah.
Like, good Lord. It's like looking at a bowl of sugar or something now. Yes. It's like, good goodness. Yeah, no, it's just amazing how the maturation process happens to all of us.
He says we have a big, easy charbroil oilless fryer that we do turkeys in. I mean, those are so many words put together. Like, geez, exactly.
How much does that cost?
That's amazing. Gail said that is so funny. I remember my daughter sneezed in my face when she was a toddler. I got so sick. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to.
Oh well, I also think children, like babies and age, like they just have like the super sicknesses too. Like they don't. Like their code is special than the way that our code is. They have the original code, and they sneeze it right in your face. They're like, "Oh, I got the original code again."
The original code. Dana said, "So yesterday I started 50 total carbs a day, hoping it breaks my stall." Dad, Dana, how many carbs were you? How many total carbs were you having before that? Because I'm not gonna lie. I could get up to 70, 80.
Where you live? Your regimen.
I'm doing 25 total carbs right now. So yeah, you know, mostly 20 total carbs, but I was like, 25 total carbs is not going to be bad. It's 15 net carbs, which is still good. But yeah, them days, like I said, you can eat 2 Quest bars and that's 44 grams of total carbs right there. So yeah, I can see where it's definitely 70, 80. So cutting it back to 50 would help. So yeah, Fee said, yeah, my son coughed in my face and I thought, there goes the neighborhood. Oh, that's so funny. I know. He said brand name, model name, appliance name. Yeah, big, easy, charbroiled, oilless fryer. I mean, geez, that is a lot. Thank you for separating that. Well, Sheila said, good morning, Autumn and Richard and my WAC fam. Hi, Sheila. We're glad you're here.
Slice it one more to put model numbers.
Yeah, exactly. A762-941B.
Yes, color.
Sheila, tell Jim we said hi. Yeah, so I don't know where Jim. He is. Dana said, I don't know, never looked at total carbs. I was always a net carb person. Maybe I should drop it off more. I would say, well, what are you eating? Because in my opinion, 50 total carbs is still a lot. Like you can still eat a Quest bar and have a lot of sweetener. And then depending on what you're eating, it could be 50 total carbs.
And how many times a day?
Well, it's just all about your daily macros. I mean, yeah, I would challenge you maybe 30, maybe perhaps. Like that'll really force you to clean up your diet in terms of sweeteners. Not so much like you can get away with vegetables and stuff like that. But yeah, see, I'm doing 20. I'm doing, I guess, under 30 because right now I'm doing 25. And it's basically, it's not really carnivore. It's basically carnivore for me, but it's not. The only thing that's not carnivore about my diet is my dessert, is the chocolate and the sweetener that's in my little whip. But the whipped cream and the cream cheese, I'm pretty sure is still carnivore. So, yeah, so I'm going to try to lower it even more as I move forward. But right now, 25 total carbs is great for me. Because you're right. During taco tray, let me see how many how many total carbs were in my taco tray situation last week. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Keep forgetting
no, you're right. It was 90 total carbs
last week.
Yeah, in taco tray. The majority of the carbs came from the guacamole, the taco seasoning, because I did try to add the carbs for my seasonings because they do have carbs in them. came from the lettuce. And then, the most of it came from the powdered erythritol and the chocolate chips that I had. So yeah, that's man, those total carbs will add up when you have those sweeteners like that.
That's just the truth.
Joyce is here. It says, good morning, WAC fam. Ear hustling. Be praying for my mom. She had surgery last night. She had her gallbladder taken out. Oh, well, we are praying for your mom. Yes. So absolutely.
Yes. The gallbladder.
Yes.
The infamous gallbladder.
Cece said, well, I got up to 137 total carbs last week. Had to cut out that granular Lakanto sweetener in my coffee. Yeah, like take it to the liquid sweetener, But that's how it adds up. Because like I said, those there were 30 grams of total carbs just in the powdered sweetener and the chocolate chips that I used last week, which you'll see that on my What I Eat Wednesday coming up tomorrow. But yeah, like cutting down to 30 really makes you get clean with your sweeteners. So that's what I did. Yeah, exactly. So that's where I am. That's what I'm working on. Dana said, I pretty much do OMAD or 22, 2, and 24. Challenge accepted. I will drop it to 25, 30. Go for it. Let me know how that goes. Absolutely. You did it now. Gigi said, Dana, what's the word? Exactly. Is there a word of the day?
It got activated.
I'm not going to be able to do it. Jennifer
Challenge accepted.
It was like locking in kind of, you know what I'm saying? Jennifer said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, Whack and Wark fam from cold Florida. And yes, it's really cold, 46, and it's going to be 36 tonight. That's actually legit. That cold. Is actually cold. So Sheila said, smash it. You're right. Smash that like button.
Florida is
really put it on that book. Mel Matthews is here. Says, good morning. Cece said, and I went hard on the Lily's extra dark chocolates. Yeah, all that stuff has so many total carbs in it. So I just can't do it. Like I can eat them. They are delicious, but I just be knowing better. Like I just know better when I have all that stuff. It makes me feel icky. Plus I can eat like 2 whole Lily's chocolate bars and then all that erythritol in your stomach is just like, why did I do that? Yeah, it's a lot, so. I know, right? So I haven't had a Lily's bar in so long. They're so expensive, but like they could be a treat. That's the sort of thing I could buy on vacation or something like that.
They were right next to remember when I was going, we looked at the Hershey's no sugar and
my God. So yeah, the Lily's chocolate chips are in the in the baking section, and then Richard said, "Oh look, now Hershey's is getting in the game. They have they have sugar-free chocolate chips." And I was like, "Yeah," and I bet you maltitol is the first ingredient. He was just like, "How'd you know?" I was like, "Exactly, because they don't care. They don't care." Beth said, what the actual heck, YouTube? I got no notification and I've been refreshing since 31 after, and you did not see it? I'm so sorry, Beth, but we're so glad you're here. Let's be honest, we weren't talking about anything.
We were talking about her.
So, we were talking about you like a dog, but like, it's okay. Hey, Beth, we're glad that you're here now. Mel said, I'm shooting for 20 net carbs Monday through Friday and 20 net on the weekend so I can have a treat. So maybe 20 total carbs Monday through Friday. She said 20 net carbs. Yeah.
I mean, you need to get your wardrobe game up. You need to drain.
Oh my God. 20 total carbs during the week.
4 shawls.
Yes. So that is what I am. So that's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think, I want to keep it very low carb, like 10 to 20, 10 to 30 total carbs. And then every other Sunday have a yellow day where I just can have like 2 to 3 to 4 Quest bars. And just if I want, or maybe some ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in so long, but my goal is, my thought is keeping that every other Sunday with the fact that I'm eating so low total carb during those 2 weeks, like I'll still be good. So Mel said, sorry, it's still early here. I know, right? I'm just like, what were those words that you're trying to say here? So yes. Chris said fasting still today until lunch, then getting Buffalo Wild Wings. That sounds good for him. I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings. Good morning, Jessica. Glad you're here.
You know how hot the habanero? I used to get the mango habaneros. They used to be okay. But then I recently got them like about a year or so ago.
I was like, woo! My taste buds done modeled it out.
They changed these recipes. They changed all the recipes of the wings, and now I'm just like,
oh my gosh. Dana says the word of the day is redivivis. Okay, redivivis. Oh, I said it right the first time. Adjective. Adjective meaning reborn or to come back to life. So Katherine Heigl's redivivis career on her new Netflix show? Question mark? Is that is the adjective to describe her career? No, I'm saying the fact that she got a job. So that is pretty funny. Brianna said, I bought a large bottle of super coffee. So instead of making coffee today, I drink the whole thing. Bad idea. I'm super hyper with a stomach ache. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I can't drink. I mean, those flavored coffees just don't do it for me. But yeah, you can definitely overindulge. Yeah. So. Yes. Cece said, drinking water, been to the restaurant 3 times since you came live. Jeez Louise. I started drinking my gallon of water because I went to the shop all day yesterday. I started drinking my gallon of water at 7 p.m. last night.
Seriously?
Yes. And I finished by 8:30, but I got up like 8 times to go to the bathroom.
I know you started in late in the afternoon.
I was gone all day.
I thought you took a few in the morning.
No, I only had like half a bottle. Yeah. No, or half a, it was horrible.
No wonder. I heard you groan when you looked at it. And I was like,
yes. Because
that's such a chore then.
Yeah, it was horrible. He said that's what I love about eating carnivore. I never count anything. Yeah, 75 my way all the way up on that. Yeah. So here's my thing. Once I get down to a certain weight, like I may try to do that, like intuitive carnivore, like at least the majority of the time. Like I love taco tray and I don't want to live in a world where I don't eat it, but I really do like carnivore foods, like I love the burgers and the brats and the eggs and the bacon and the sausage and the chicken and all that stuff. And so I'm trying to reframe my attitude of not what I'm not having, which are the sweets and the vegetables, and framing it toward all the delicious things I can have. But I'll tell you one thing that would make up for not having the sweets and the vegetables is a very large quantity of all the other stuff, so that's where I wouldn't want to, track that. I probably track just because it's important to me, but maybe closer to 3,000, 3,500 calories, like a pound of ground beef a day and like 2 burgers and 2 brats. Yeah. Like I could eat that. I could legitimately eat that every day,
just a pound of ground beef
and 2 burgers and brats.
Maybe eat a bowl of ground beef.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe put some sour cream on it. That's technically carnivore. Yeah. Maybe put some cheese on it. That's technically carnivore.
Just have a steak.
See, yeah, like when I'm not obsessed with weighing and measuring things, I want my husband to make me things like steaks where I don't have to, know exactly how much is in it, and I can just enjoy it for enjoying steak. Shut up.
I'm just thinking about my steak.
D said, tried the new Lily's cookies and cream bar. Wasn't a fan. Paid full price for it too. Anyone tried the new birthday cake one?
Wow.
Are they white chocolate? Are these white bars? That sounds like, ooh.
The same size as
we might have to go to Whole Foods to try some of those. I didn't I didn't even know those existed. So
like a baking bar
Miriam's here. Tag team, just as Chris went to go wake up the child. Miriam tags in. Yes, Tanya says, good morning, Autumn and Richard. How goes it, Whack Fam? Tanya, was that you that I saw in that social media clubhouse room yesterday? I was like, oh, that looks like Tanya. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
So I mean, what are your thoughts on Clubhouse? That room was a little different because it was more about keto and social media, not necessarily like how to start keto and share your stories and stuff like that. But it was cool that you were there.
Making friends, taking names.
Making friends and taking names. Exactly. He said a big old bowl of green chili stew for lunch and then steak and duck eggs for dinner. Richard likes duck, or at least he recognizes it being like the most luxurious, meat, fat, I don't need. What is green chili stew? I'm sure you're going to say I have a recipe video for that. I have to watch that.
It's sexy ducks. You have to be really special.
Dr. Wise said that's why I like carnivore and OMAD. No measuring and or weighing required. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting closer to where I want to do that. Maybe I'll do that in March or April. But I really need to get myself to the point where, just like Dr. Barry said, I'm not depending on that hit of sweet something, or it's very, or it's still carnivore. You know, I keep forgetting, like technically egg loaf is carnivore, and I only use liquid stevia, and that's not bad, right? For carnivore, I don't think so.
Kind of sweet.
Yeah, so no, it was definitely sweet. And I used maple extract, turns it like just into, oh my God, turns it just into like a little French toasty sort of thing. So I'm really going to give that a go here eventually.
I endure it.
It is pretty good. Chris, my mom's here, said, Heath, you'd be proud of me. Richard grilled me up a couple of steaks and I ate them like a savage. They were so good. Bring on the meat. She literally stood in the living room. They were wrapped in foil. She peeled down the foil and was like biting on the steak like it was a sandwich, like AD Keto calls it a handwich. Like she bit into the steak like she was biting into a burger. It was crazy.
It was amazing. You hated every second.
I did, because there was just so many fatty gummy pieces. She ate the whole thing. Well, look, when I take for granted when I eat a steak, I cut off like so many pieces. I'm like, ooh, that's a little too fatty. No, I don't think I'm gonna like that bite.
Oh yes, you do.
And I leave so many extra bits before I get to the actual pieces that I want to eat. So the fact that she just ate the whole steak, I was like, oh no.
It wasn't really lean. It was 2 New York strips.
No.
It was 2 New York.
Karen's here says good morning.
1 inch thick New York strips.
He said Sprouts had Lily bars 2 for $6 the other day. We don't have a Sprouts here, but we could go get them from Whole Foods. Yes, absolutely.
We could get that super easy.
Yeah. Mom's here, says greetings and salutations, WAC fam. Hi, Mom. Glad that you're here.
We're talking about you.
Beth says, I haven't gotten the hang of Clubhouse yet. I'll recommend, if you're on Clubhouse, follow a lot of people. The crazy thing is there aren't really a lot of big Instagram and YouTube people from the keto community on Clubhouse yet. So all of the people, like all of the big keto people that I follow on Clubhouse, I'm just like, I've literally never heard of you, ever. But you go to their Instagrams, you go to their Facebooks and YouTubes, you're like, oh, wow, they got a pretty nice, following. I just never heard of them. That just goes to show how large and vast this community is. But true. I will say the more people that you follow, the more notifications that you get that different rooms are going on. So my Clubhouse is split into basically 2 different, it's not split, but I really only follow 2 major types of people, keto and then like entrepreneurship, like I follow Gary V, like all these people, Grant Cardone, like all these people that are huge into entrepreneurship and sales and things like that, and how to build and scale a business. And then I follow the keto conversations, but then it's really good because the more keto people that have gotten on Clubhouse, the conversations change. Because at first it was just a bunch of us talking about oh, keto's so great. It makes us feel good and we're not controlled by food. But now you got doctors on there. You have like fertility specialists, like you have actual like people with a medical background that can talk about keto in a different way too. So I like joining all of those conversations. But yeah, I literally had Clubhouse for like a month before I even really logged on. I downloaded it and I was like, well, this is stupid. And then I kind of started to pop into conversations and it was really good. Oh, yes, exactly. He said, I actually did just post the video this morning for green chili stew. See, I knew that was happening. Tanya said, I love listening in. I am researching starting my own YouTube channel. So it was good for me to hear what others in the community had to say. That's awesome, Tanya. Go, Tanya. I say, do it. You don't got to do too much. Just turn on that camera and press play. So yes, Gail said carnivore Christina, pretty much. Exactly. D said, yeah, those 2 are white chocolate. There's a new mocha one that's dark chocolate. See, I don't have to go get those. Maybe we'll get those for, I would say Super Bowl, but there's already too much stuff. We just got to push that later. So.
Nope. Yep. That'll be for future endeavor.
He said, I'm carnivore plus keto chow, guacamole, liquid stevia, and then occasional Lily bars. But also, I guess you're including cheese in the carnivore. So that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to get more to, Sheila said, I leave pieces of fat too, and Jim yells at me and then eats my pile of rejects. That's exactly what he does. I have a pile of rejects. Like, I don't want those bites of this.
Well, I just cut them off before you even get it. Now.
Yes.
Just give me all of it. Just slide it over there.
So, yeah, I really want to get to the point, like, it's weird.
All the meat.
It's weird to me, but I'm thinking I really need to get to the point where, like, I don't need to have a quote unquote sweet treat after I eat, like, in order to, like, close the day for me, I really want to get to the point where I don't feel that need, because that's where most of my total carbs and everything and my non-carnivore-ish, comes from. But, or just a carnivore sweet, like I said, like stevia, or maybe something like Heath with like an iced tea, like that is my sweet. After, and then I could also spend a lot more calories on food, because like my little whip thing is like 500 calories. Like I know, so I could spend 500 calories on meats. Wow. But the sweet treat is delicious. Don't get me wrong, but I could also put that toward fattier foods.
That's true.
Yes, exactly. So he said, awesome mom cave woman. That's hilarious. He said, yes, cheese is carnivore. If it has a face, it's okay to eat. Absolutely. If it came from something that had a face, it's okay to eat. Gail said, I love the fat. No, I don't love the fat. Dindy's here. Says, good morning, Whack fam. We're so glad that you are here.
You're very particular about your steak.
Sheila said, I can only eat the fat if it's well cooked and very crispy. Thank you, Sheila. We're like steak eating twins. Like that's
the fat
if it's very crispy.
You eat the fat?
I would like to try a tip.
You eat the meat if it's crispy. I don't think you don't know if you eat the fat.
If it's like fried and crispy and like in small chunks, I could probably do it.
If it's like a little chewy.
I would like to try it, Richard. I'm not committing to it, but pretty much.
I'm just like, I don't see this going well.
Kathy said, I'm going cold turkey off of nut butters. That's my go-to dessert. Yeah, see, the crazy thing is I don't even have to do nut butters like that. Like I can leave the nut butters alone. It's just mainly like the bars
basically that's your weakness.
Well, my weakness is the bars and granola, but see, I don't have. I know that I'm not going to have those every day. Exactly. Alyssa said, I had the Lily's peppermint white chocolate one last night. Tier 1 white chocolate was on point. That's awesome. So there's a peppermint, a birthday cake, and
Lily's
they done broadened the horizons. That is amazing. Yes, that I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to try them. Plus, I'm excited because I'm doing the Keto Crate unboxing today. We're doing Smash the Crate on Sunday, but at least I'll get to see what's in there.
Nice.
So I know I saw that Aaron put up his Keto Crate unboxing already, and I was like, I feel like I haven't seen one of these from you in ages, but I didn't watch it. I'm so glad. So,
nice.
Yes.
Keep yourself from it.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I had to make sure that I wasn't, sneak peeking. Plus, Keto Crate sends you an email like, these are all the brands that are in this month's Keto Crate in case you want to tag them on social media. And I was like, no, don't tell me. So I can't even open that email from them without like being like, nope, I don't want to see.
So cute.
He says I use a half teaspoon of liquid stevia per gallon of tea. Come on, it's got to be sweeter than that.
No, maybe that's where he built his body to sustain that.
I know. See, I need to get my taste buds that.
You need to build your body.
Oh, I don't want to do it.
It's kind of like drinking black straight coffee kind of
which
thing.
I could never do.
Woo! This is no. Yeah, that's something. That's something.
No, absolutely not.
Straight coffee is something.
Mel said, I know they're not great for you, but I drink the Rain energy drinks in the afternoon for my sweet tooth. Yeah, I used to be into energy drinks, and they're just something I would drink occasionally, but I haven't bought them in a while. Somebody else just commented, because on my Bang video from a long time ago, they were like, Rain's really good too. And I was just like, never heard of it, but maybe I'll give it a try. See, but what sweeteners do they use? So I have to look.
Yeah, that's all that's about.
Yes. JJ's here. Good morning. Yes, I am.
Good morning, JJ.
Brianna said I have to stick to higher quality bars like Perfect Keto. When I eat Quest, I tend to get sugar cravings. I need one every day. Perfect Keto bars, I can eat one every few days or even once a week. No matter what they are.
Yeah, no,
I can
bars are bars.
For some reason, the only type of bar that I really am okay eating one of is the keto bars, right? Just the regular keto bars. But Perfect Keto, I can eat 2 bars every single day, just like Quest bars. I could eat, and the Quest cookies. Like it's just this insatiable taste for sweetness that I love. So
insatiability.
Gail said, "Is Cousin Kim joining the next Smash the Crate?" I think she is. She is invited. So if her schedule is clear, then she can come. Do you know what I would love to have join Smash the Crate? But I feel like it'd just be too many people. Is Aunt Beverly. Like Aunt Beverly is so blunt and honest and straightforward. Like I would just like to hear what she has to say about these things.
That would be funny. Maybe we can tag one and we'll tag you out for it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can't leave the whole video. I've got to know. Maybe I'll be behind the camera directing and moving on because I can't do it. So,
nobody would want that.
Tanya said, I've decreased the amount of sugar needed by just cutting back the amount I added. Now I can drink with little or no sugar in my coffee.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, see? I mean, it's a trained thing.
Kathy said, my sweetometer has dropped a ton since doing keto. My coffee is barely sweet, and I'm not a touch of coffee with cream and sweetener. I know, right? I need to get back, not with coffee, but I need to get back to doing that. Maybe with some sort of other beverage, like a flavored tea or something. That's barely sweet.
And you keep scaling it back. Eventually, you can just drink straight coffee if you won't need anything.
Yes.
If you just keep slowly scale it back from yourself, you'll train yourself to.
Yes. He said, I used to use a half cup of sugar in a gallon, but worked my way down. Also used to drink at least a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper a day. Now only 3 to 4 Zevia. Yeah, I might have to go back to Zevia. I'm trying to get to a point where maybe my only sweet would be like a can of soda, you know? And I think if I cut back on everything and just had a can of soda, like that would still be an improvement. Yeah. But I'd rather it be like a Zevia than
a diet.
Something with aspartame. I'd rather it be just like stevia than aspartame and stuff like that.
Look at you.
Cece said, Autumn, how's Aunt Beverly doing with her keto journey? Funny you ask. I think she's not fallen off. She hasn't intentionally made it a point to not be keto. She just hasn't intentionally made it a point to be keto, you know? Like she'll still eat her Atkins meals and stuff like that. But then Amber told me that like she made beef stew a couple days ago. And I'm just like, and like I know she didn't look up the keto version of beef stew, right? You know, like so I just gotta really see what she's doing. Tanya said, if the keto sugar keeps are as sweet as regular sugar, then it also keeps me wanting more. Yeah, just as addictive. Yeah, that's the same thing. So yeah. He said, but I refuse to drink unsweet tea. That's just dirty water. Same. Dr. Wise said, the longer you do carnivore, the less sugar you eventually crave. So when you decide a planned indulgent items taste entirely so much sweeter. Interesting. Yeah. I might try that in March. In February, I am happy to stick to my total carbs. So I'm having a yellow Sunday this Sunday, and then I will have a yellow Sunday in 2 weeks after that. Yeah. And then, but I'm going to try to keep it low, relatively, 10 to 25 total carbs this whole month anyway. So
no, but that is true though, because I found when I was like when you're a teenager and stuff, I was drinking soda not all the time, but pretty regularly. And then when you start not drinking soda and then try one again, like for instance, right now we all try like an actual Coke or something. Like you can just taste the sugar. Yeah, like it literally just tastes like nothing but bucket of sugar and like a little water, and they shook it up again.
No, I don't.
It's so disgusting.
And the syrups.
Yeah, no, it's
you guys look. You didn't hear this from me.
Shows you what you.
But my sister called me this morning hollering about Autumn. I'm going keto.
Which sister?
Amber. And I said, absolutely not. I'm about to hang up. And she started laughing. She was like, I knew you were gonna laugh. And I was just like, girl, she was like, I need to lose weight. And I was like, agreed, but like still, I just don't know if you can do it, like not because she was like, and I'm giving myself one cheat meal a week. I was like, no. Exactly. I was like, no.
It's over.
I was like, no, you can't do that, especially in the beginning.
Should not even be in your words
for when starting a new diet. Exactly. I was like, no, you can't.
I plan on 3 cheat days.
I was like, at least go a month without them.
Over.
So
my thing is that it would probably require like you to put so much on. She's like, I don't know what's going on. What do I do with this?
Exactly. I want this. I want this. I don't care. Like she knows, and I just told her, I was like, honestly, it's more than about losing weight. You just got to know that stuff's not good for you anyway. Like the spikes in blood sugar and like the insulin, and then just like it's just not good for you. So you should eat keto because it's the healthy thing to do. Yes. Of course she wants to lose weight, but not just to lose weight. Because then, of course, probably as soon as she's done losing weight, she's just going to go back to like drinking sweet teas and eating the McAllister's big spuds or whatever. Like, I want to understand what she's trying to accomplish here because she can't, if she goes back to the way she normally eats, which is like Thanksgiving every day or, every other day, it's just going to all come back.
No, it's a lifestyle change. You have to, it's not a fad. You have to mentally be ready for
in my opinion, you've just got to understand, that stuff's not good for you. Chris said, put Amber on carnivore with keto chow as a cheat. I know, right? If she could do something like that, but I was like, okay, what are you talking about? Like cheat meals? And she was like, oh, like the taco truck up the street, like with the tortillas. Yeah, there's a taco, like the taco truck,
like a whole truck.
No, yeah. And I was just like, no, like you don't need which is not technically that bad, but it's just like you don't need the flour tortillas.
I'm pretty sure they use sugar and flour.
Yeah, Fee said if you're already thinking about how to cheat, you've already failed. Exactly. JJ said, Autumn, honestly, that would be a good video. Amber goes keto. Oh, we're filming the whole thing. Don't get me wrong. But I was just like, I just want her to want it for her, not just to lose weight. Yes. He said during our last road trip.
It's about consistency.
Yes. And it's about if you're wise just to lose 15 pounds, then as soon as you lose 15 pounds, you're just going to go back to what you're doing and it's going to come right back, Yeah. He said during our last road trip, we had a few planned cheat meals. I was extremely disappointed with the taste and quality of the garbage. Yeah, it's always like that. It's never as good as you want it to be.
Yeah, especially if it's like fast food and stuff.
D said LOL at Thanksgiving every day. No, it's for real. Like she cooks like these large meals for her. So Tanya said it's probably just better for Amber to just cut back and change the food choices, because if she does keto for a short-term weight loss, then she will gain it all back the minute she eats the regular standard American diet. I know, right? So
that's what we're talking about, the yo-yo. The yo-yo effect, you just keep going back and forth, big and small, big and small.
Brianna said 2 days in her confession video will be her cheating on keto. Exactly. Confession month. I cheated on keto. Exactly. So
after day 2.
I'm talking to her about it a lot more.
She's eating a burger.
But I mean, honestly, we're getting older. She cannot eat the way that she's been eating. Like she's been used to eating her whole life. Like she eats out so much, and she just doesn't watch what she eats.
If somebody who had a really high metabolism, they're young, in their teenage years and stuff, who was always skinny.
Yes.
The older you get, the body does not process that same speed, so you slowly start losing that. So you need to keep it up. I mean, that's kind of the benefit of being a bigger person when you're younger, because then you actually have been fighting that fight for so much longer.
Yeah, like I'm used to it. Like I know how it feels. Amber doesn't know how it feels to have to watch what she eats, and that's such a difficult adjustment,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've been fighting that fight for a long time.
Yeah.
She's just new to the party.
Yeah, Gail said, yes, Amber could recreate any cheat food to keto since she's such a good cook. Exactly. But her cheats are like convenient. Like she just goes out to eat way too much,
That's just like you said, she's already planning on the taco truck.
Yeah, like she already knows.
What if I'm gone? What if they move it to over there? We don't know where that is.
Alyssa said, I always have to explain that to my friends when I first get started. I'm still weak. I can't treat myself. Yeah, like it's just a thing that sugar does to me. It's okay.
Everybody.
Like everybody has their thing,
And this is when the pyramid was actually taught heavily, so we all were fed all of this stuff for how many decades?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like it takes as a generation, we need to wean ourselves off. Like it's going to take some time.
Beth said Clubhouse is having a thing tonight about how to sustain or add carbs back without gain. I don't know if that can happen, but I'm going to try and listen. I wonder who's hosting that. I'll see. But I do eventually plan to get back to like a carb cycling situation where like maybe every other week on the yellow day, I'll have like some like sweet potato or like oatmeal. Nice. Oh, oatmeal's so good. But I know it is, but I just want to do keto for the foreseeable future. It makes me feel better.
So I'm in a great headspace.
Joy said, tell her she'll need to give it just give it 90 days. I know, right?
But
the discipline is a lot. It's like a lot easier said than done.
We'll say.
Yeah. JJ said, I think I'm changing my diet to an egg fast for 3 days during the 75 hard. Have her try that too. Amber, Amber doesn't see food. She sees it as all on the table. It's just like, you just got to realize that some foods are better than others. I was just going
to say that it wouldn't be that big of an issue if everything was made from scratch or everything was made in-house, but her reliance on convenience is what's going to be that demise, because it'll be one Tuesday or one Thursday and she'll just be hungry, stop over and grab some fajitas with the roll, and it's over. And then we're back to square one again, and then we have to... So it's going to be the convenience part. I think that's going to be the biggest hurdle. That's going to be that you can't go to any of those restaurants. Go home, drive home. Don't pull into a
and when it starts like a big habit,
yeah, don't get the number 3.
Lisa said, "Good morning. Funny thing, I'm out shopping. When I heard my purse talking, she butt dialed the whack fam. That's so funny.
Talking purse.
Yes.
Hello from your purse. We are in your
Let
purse.
me out. Help. Help.
Stop this lady. She has us in here.
Chris said, look, you give Amber a fire, you warm her for a day. You light Amber on fire, and you warm her for the rest of her life, which will be significantly shorter if I light her on fire.
Yeah, I don't know.
Linda said, go for it, Amber. Come to the dark side. Oh, yeah, I am. Like I said, I'm taping the whole thing.
I mean, we're ready for it, but you understand what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Understand it's not going to be easy.
So yesterday was a fast day. It was great. Dark green. Today is an eating day. So, light green day. Green day it will be. But I stepped on the scale this morning. 181.6. That's a loss of 1.4. That's also exciting because now I'm at my new lowest weight of the year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
186.6. Yeah. So this was yes. This is exciting. Like I said, amazing. I don't care if I gain today. I don't care. I don't care what my weight does. I just want to eat green. That's all I'm saying. So
you're so cute.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying I'm so cute. So exactly. So Sheila said, "OMG, Richard, I'm laughing out loud at work." We gotta let us out of our purse. So, today, Dad, Rashawn is not here, but if Shelly's still here, I did a Sydney Cummings workout. And she's kind of like officially my new favorite person. Because she has a ton of weights at home, just like me. And she was like, okay, use your dumbbells for this, use your heavy dumbbells for this, use your dumbbells for this. And I was just like, yay. And so it was also like an interval style workout with 30 minutes of work, 15 seconds of rest. But it was so inspiring to have a person be like, just a little more, try to use a heavier weight this time. And she did some exercises that I normally don't do, which was pretty good. So yes. Beth says, I worry about it causing me to binge eat. I was telling a friend this weekend, I keep candy in my drawer, not to eat it, but it gives me comfort to know it's there. Why?
You're the opposite.
I couldn't do that. Yeah. If there's candy in the drawer, it's candy in my mouth until there's nothing left.
I have never seen the anxiety that happens with a bowl of candy on a desk.
Yes. So
I have to give this to people.
Oh, thank you. Rhonda said 181.6. I see you. Oh. Thank you for keeping a lookout. Because I was writing
don't mess you up, man.
I know, right?
You see this?
Thank you.
Self-sabotage. Oh, self-sabotaging.
Yes. So, is it Groundhog's Day? I didn't know that. Happy Groundhog's Day, everyone. I don't know. It's cold, regardless of what that thing says.
That's stuff.
Exactly.